Austin Peay head coach Scotty Walden, the Governors now 2-1. They beat Morehead State in their home opener. They're going to go to Eastern Kentucky. That will be Saturday. Looking for a 3-1 start on the season, 19th right now in the poll. So, Coach, just thoughts on first of the home game, and then getting the win to move to 2-1.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome to Kyle to get a win on our home turf. That's something as a program we really take pride in. Something I really challenge the guys with is, we've got a great stadium here at Fort Terrace Stadium. We've got great fans, and man, I want to give a shout out to our fans. We pulled up on the bus going to Tailgate Alley, and it was pouring down rain. It's not the ideal game one conditions you wanted, but we got out on the bus, and there were still 100+ fans, literally lined up side to side, just cheering our team on, and our band was stellar, leading us through. And just those little things go a long way for our guys, man. It creates that game day atmosphere that they want to be a part of, and I thought that was awesome. And as far as the game goes, there's some things, Kyle, that we came in after the game and we were disappointed in, and there's some things we really liked. We're never going to be down about a win. I tell you that right now. Winning football games at Division I college football level is unbelievably hard, and there's an enormous amount of hours in preparation that go into it. And we gave our guys credit and we celebrated it, but our guys knew that's the thing I love about our team is they have high expectations, and they came back in the locker room, and you could tell there was kind of like a sense of, man, hey, that wasn't our best performance. And granted, we played a lot of guys. We played everybody on the travel roster. We played 15 different receivers. It was unbelievable to get our guys that type of experience. But for us to give up 20 points in the fourth quarter, we felt like we had a great lead going into the fourth quarter, wanted to finish strong. And I didn't think we did that. We gave up the Hail Mary late. And then we had to come back and recover an onside kick to prevent them from going to do that again. And now I'll say this, we got to work some scenarios that, we normally don't get to work. You get to work them in practice, but not in a game. We got our hands team out there. We had to defend a Hail Mary, which we did not succeed in doing. But we played a lot of young guys, a lot of guys that hadn't played a lot. We threw them back there, and they're really good players. They got to get their feet wet. And hey, what better teacher is there out there than game day experience? There's nothing like it. So I'm really pleased with our team's effort. We've cleaned some things up. I tell you what, the Tuesday practice we just had was just coming off the field a couple minutes ago was 10 times better than last Tuesday practice. It was last Tuesday and Wednesday, I thought was an average, 2 average days of practice, and it kind of showed on game day. So we got to be better there, and that's on me. I got to get them going, and we got them going today. Our staff did a great job, so we're excited about this challenge this week.
You have a question for you, man. It's a question for Coach Walden. Let me know down in the chat. I can call on you. I wanted to start with Jack McDonald, who is our co-defensive player of the week. I've heard you talk about him during our media day earlier in the year, but interception, returned it. Just what I believe is his first pick six of his career. He'd had interceptions before, but just about him and what he's done for your defense.
Yeah, I love Jack. Jack's Johnny on the spot all the time. It looked like when he took off there, Kyle, it looked like he was playing tight end again in his early days there. He showed a little bit of old man wheels. That was fun to see. But I'll tell you that there's never a pick six at any time in the game is great, right? But I'll tell you this, that was such a great time to have it because it was 8-6 at that point. Our offense kind of had not found the rhythm besides the first touchdown drive that we had. We were I think we'd gone 3 and out, and then the defense got back out there. And then for him to get that pick six, you could feel the energy in the stadium just picked up, and the energy on the sideline picked up. And sideline momentum is a real thing, as we know in the game of football. It's a game of momentum, and the momentum swung totally in our favor. And we ended up opening the score up after that. I think we went up, by 2 or 3 scores after that interception. And that really, really opened some things up. And so that was instrumental. But Jack is just Johnny on the spot. He studies his opponent. He knew, that window he was trying to throw that ball in, and he did a great job coming off the edge and anticipating and picking it off. And we talked about last week, we wanted a game-changing play on our defensive units, which is our special teams units, or the Black Rain defense. We wanted the Black Rain to have a game-changing play, and that was the play we were looking for. And it changed the game, and I felt like we never looked back after that.
So another non-conference game this week. You go to Eastern Kentucky. They lost at the buzzer at home, so they're coming off that kind of sting. What have you seen from them so far in their season?
They're tough, Kyle. This is going to be maybe our biggest challenge of the year. I mean, I really think that our guys are ready for it. They're excited about it. They know what kind of tradition is the EKU? I mean, that's a program that's won national championships, numerous OVC championships. Coach Wells out there he's built that thing from the inside out. That offensive line is big and nasty. The D line is big and nasty and physical. I mean, we're going to have to play really well. I mean, and that is a tough environment to play in. It's hostile. I've never played there, but I've heard every coach I've ever talked to talking about playing out there, at Eastern Kentucky. It is a hostile environment. They're passionate fans. It's a prideful place, and we got a lot of respect for them, man. It's a great program, and I watch them on film. They live up to it. They're physical. They're nasty, and like you said, Indiana State, that game could have gone a totally different way. With that last, I mean, they beat them at the buzzer. I mean, on a post route. I mean, that game, arguably EKU should be 2-1 right now. So we know we got our work cut out for us. There's no way we're taking these guys lightly at all. We're working, and we're going to have to play a near perfect game to beat them. They're a really good football team.
A couple of the other coaches got asked this earlier, but especially for you, last year you came in, there was no non-conference, but there was no non-conference for anybody last year. What have you sort of learned from these three and now your fourth game this coming week about non-conference and how that'll prepare you for the conference play after that?
I just feel like you're in a better rhythm. Number one, I feel like we got, you get more time. The big deal for us was fall camp, getting 25 practices, sun up, sun down, meetings and everything to try to get everything installed that we wanted to get installed. But, I'll say this, Kyle, like from having, man, you miss having those non-conference games because we get a chance to not only evaluate, but also see like schematically what our guys can pick up on, what they can execute. And every year you have new players. You got, whether it's a transfer or a new freshman. And that was what was so big about Saturdays. We played so many freshmen, Neil and Gene coming in at quarterback, Trey Goodman catching his first touchdown pass, Javon Jackson at running back. Those are 3-star guys that we were fired up in the recruiting process about. And heck, we didn't know if they could, we knew they can play, but we didn't know when we put them out there what they're going to do. And man, they didn't disappoint. And guys like Brody Williams, Jaheim Ward on the defensive side, getting those guys reps before conference play begins, is invaluable. And so it's been just a breath of fresh air than from the spring where you just got to start out. We had to start out Tennessee Tech right off the bat, last spring, and it was. We were evaluating while the game was going on, especially for us because we didn't really know our team well. And now we feel like we got a good gauge on our team, and we can pick what guys can go to what spot. So it's awesome to kind of be back to quote unquote normal football in a sense of having a non-conference schedule.
Well, Coach, appreciate your time this morning. Best of luck on Saturday, and then we'll talk to you again next Tuesday. Yeah,
thanks, Colin. Hey, I just want to say something real quick. I know everybody's, seeing the news about us going to the Atlantic Sun and everything. I just want to say, Kyle and the OVC, that this has been, I know I haven't been in this conference long, but these coaches and this place is first class, and you guys are awesome. And I know that conference realignment, all this stuff's hard and crazy. And I just want to say the leadership with you, Beth, and everybody, it has been awesome. I've really enjoyed it. I don't have to say this. No one told me to say this. I'm just from my heart, man. You guys are awesome people, special people. And I just want everybody to know from an OVC standpoint, this university and our football program, our athletics department, we just felt like we had to do what we had to do and take a step for us. That was it. But the OVC is a unbelievable conference. You guys have been awesome. And I just want to say how proud I am to be a part of this conference. And I know things are changing, all that stuff, but it's just on my heart to say that today. I know I didn't have to, but I just want to tell you that today, Kyle. And I really appreciate what you guys do, man. I really do.
All right. Thanks, Coach. I appreciate that. And we have the rest of the season to still work together.
No
so
doubt.
That's good. And
Yes, sir.
go get that win on Saturday.
Yes, sir. God bless you guys. Y'all have a great day. Thank y'all.